G'day guys, Gun and Russ back once again. Well, welcome to my video on the $2 days of video games and movies. So as a kid during the holidays, my parents would allow me to walk or ride my bike down to my local video rental movie store. And this video rental store also had video games that you could hire. So every Tuesday and Thursday, this particular rental store would have what they called the special $2 day, which was always right up my alley, and I always looked forward to this, especially in the school holidays. My parents in the school holidays would often give me around $2 to $5, depending on how generous they were feeling and how good my behaviour was. If I was naughty during the holidays, I missed out on these special days. But generally my parents would give me $5, and this would allow me to hire a video game and a movie, or would also allow me to hire a video game and some lollies. And generally I went with the lolly option. I've got a bit of a sweet tooth, and my lollies of choice whenever I was hiring games was Ghost Drops, or the lollies called Warheads, which were super sour. I don't know if you guys had them in the States, but they packed a punch, and I still remember to this day having so many that I ended up getting blisters in my mouth. So from then on, I was very cautious on how many I had. But yeah, I really looked forward to the times during the holidays where I was able to do this. And I still have these really fond memories of walking into that video game, the rental store, and it had that little bell going off that it made a little ding-ding noise as you go in. And it would just be like, wow, you'd see all these TV screens that were showcasing the latest in movies and games. But the games was where it was really at for me. And I still remember to this day, hiring things like Gran Turismo 2. I remember playing that non-stop. I remember almost not getting any sleep playing that, just absolutely having a blast racing those cars. You guys know I love my racing games. And it had things like Final Fantasy IX, which to this day is still one of my all-time favourite RPGs, and I got so far in that game and really wished I didn't have to give it back, because the only catch with these $2 days was that you could only have it what I used to do was I used to get there as early as I could, and then get straight home and play it non-stop as long as I could until I basically passed out, and I would get up early as I could and then continue playing until the sort of latest moment I had to return it without getting that fee. And yeah, it was just such fun. I remember even hiring things like Tomb Raider and Croc and Spyro games, and oh my god, the list goes on, guys. It was just such a great time within my childhood. But one of the biggest memories I have of the video rental store was a time when I was very sick from school. I had about a week off, and on the Thursday of that week, Mum had turned around and said, would you like me to go and hire you a game? And at the time I had a PS2, and I was like, awesome Mum, that would be so cool. And she asked me, what game would you like me to get you if I can find it? And I said, Mum, I've been desperately wanting to play Final Fantasy X. If you can find Final Fantasy X, that would be so cool. I said, look, I don't know if there's got to be there, but if you can get it, that'd be awesome. And Mum said, I'll give it my best shot. So Mum got in her car and off she went. And I remember thinking, oh my god, this is so good. Maybe I will be able to play Final Fantasy X. And I remember still feeling I was so sick. I can't remember what it was. I think it was a tummy bug or something like that. But I just remember that excitement of hearing Mum coming up in the driveway, opening the roller door and coming in, and I was like, oh my god, did you find Final Fantasy, Mum? And Mum was like, no, but I found this game for you. And I was like, and I took it out of the plastic bag, and Mum had got me some lollies as well, and that was awesome. But I took it out of the plastic bag, and to my shock horror, I was like, oh no, not a firefighter game. A firefighter game of all games. Mum got me this firefighter game, and I was just like, oh god, okay Russ. And I said to myself, I can't I can't let mum feel bad about this. And I was just like, oh mum, thank you so much, this looks really fun. And in my head I was like, oh god, this is gonna be painful, I'd rather just go to sleep. But you know, I popped the game into the PS2, and to my surprisement, I actually really enjoyed the game. And that game was Firefighter FD18. Now this was a game made by Konami, surprise surprise guys, and I really enjoyed it. And look, well, graphically it wasn't the most beautiful game out there. It was a little bit clunky. The voice acting was terrible, but it had some really good elements. Like, I really loved the fact of, being able to go in there and save the people, and rescue them. And I guess the funniest thing that ever happened out of that game, and the game is it's only a short game, about 10 hours long, and I remember playing it just non-stop. I remember mum coming in and going, oh, you really enjoying the game? I'm like, yes I am, thanks mum. It was actually really a big surprise. I didn't think I was going to like this game. But you get to the end of this game and there's a boss battle. Now, you're probably thinking it might be some sort of a crazy lunatic teenager or something, like a crazy person going around lighting up fires. Oh no, it wasn't, guys. It was an actual boss, an actual boss of fire. Fire was the boss, and I remember going, "What the hell is this?" This boss of fire actually had a health gauge and had its own special moves, and I was like, what the hell? And it proved to be a bit of a challenge, but I did manage to beat it, and that was just such a awesome achievement to be able to complete a game all in one day. I was actually quite proud of myself, but that was just so funny. And sorry for this the spoiler alert on a game from probably 2004. Please don't give me a dislike for that. But yeah, it was just a really good time in my life. But I was only thinking about this the other day, and I thought, I really do miss the days of that, that street sort of nearby sort of, video game / movie rental store. And it's sad that nowadays you just don't have that anymore. We've got a couple here in Adelaide, but they're on the other. They're quite a bit of a drive from where I am at the moment. So I don't sort of have that sort of luxury, but I do just miss those days of walking in to a video rental store and just being able to pick and choose anything you can imagine. And it was always a surprise. I guess back in those days, I didn't really have the internet, and nowadays you can just open things up and you can find out whether a movie's good or bad. Back in those days you go, oh, this cover looks good, and then you get home and you find out, this is so bad. And then on the flip side, sometimes covers might look bad, but they end up being a good movie. So but yeah, guys, let me know below if especially for the older people that are watching my content, if you enjoyed the local video rental / game store. I would love to hear your stories. Did you guys have a $2 day? Was that a thing? And what did you do in regards to picking up things? I would love to know. Well, there you have it, guys. Another video done and dusted. Hope you enjoyed. I'm Gunner Ross Gaming, and thank you for watching.